Thank you.
Okay. So what is that you're looking for today?
Well, I really want to test that if I can stand the grilling and if I have a chance at the interviews at the IIMs.
So I'm supposed to be grilling you?
Yes, I mean, if I'm going for an MBA and all, I should be grilled that why I'm doing MBA, I'm coming here right now and all.
So without grilling also, I can just make sure that no, you respond to me positively.
Yes, yes, sure. I'll respond positively to every question. That is for sure.
Very good. So now no, you only said no, you're looking for a question from me on why I want to do MBA.
Yes.
So I want to fulfill your expectation. Why you want to do MBA?
Okay. So during my time at the global financial institutions at DE Shaw and Bank of New York as a software developer,
Hmm.
there's one thing that I realized is that I can build systems, but I want to be the one to decide what should be built, why should be built, and how resources should be allocated. I believe I can contribute way more in that way to stakeholders. So, well, throughout my academic and my college life, I have worked with people with different backgrounds, different priorities, and different domains. I think I have the foundation of skills required to pursue an MBA. I want to pursue MBA because it will be a big contributor to my career transition to a techno manager profile. And MBA will equip me with a structured learning program. And MBA will equip me with a structured problem solving method to unstructured practical real world problems. It will definitely brush up my collaborative skills, my leadership skills, and will definitely help me become a good leader. I intend to use the learnings of my MBA to create a large impact. I want to influence strategy. I want to influence decisions and outcomes, and I want to continue and contribute as a leader.
So you got several reasons to get into MBA.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I understand from you now, you wanted to understand the customer. So that's a primary reason for you to look at your MBA.
Not understand the customer.
Mm,
I believe that right now I can only execute on the given guidelines in my
mm,
current organization. I
mm.
want to move into a more decision making so that I can balance all the priorities of, let's say, the clients, the leadership, my technical expertise, and all. So that's why I want to pursue to management.
Okay. So you are saying that no, as I understand from you that you want to do MBA because no, you want to move into decision making roles.
Yes.
Okay. So now you are still working in Disha?
No, no, no. I was an intern at D Shop before. Right now I
Okay.
work at Bank of New York.
Bank of New York. So in the Bank of New York, no, what is a typical your daily routines?
So my core responsibility in Bank of New York is
Mm,
to maintain and enhance the asset movement processing services. So
okay.
as you know, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Bank of New York is the largest custodian bank in the world. We
Mm,
have around $50 trillion of assets under management.
mm,
So we have to safeguard those assets, and we also have to transfer it on the basis the client needs. So we have plenty of services to transfer them. We can transfer them in real time. We can transfer them in batches and all.
mm.
So the processing services that are provided by my firm, I have to maintain them, and I have to enhance their sometimes their processing times or their vulnerabilities that are present in them.
So whatever you described, it is more about your organization's responsibility on the asset protection or the custodian role. Okay.
Uh,
What
so
is what is
Sorry.
your routine in this particular fulfillment of all these goals of your organization? So as I understand, you are trying to align yourself with the organization goal.
So if I look at the organization, my
Mm,
core responsibility of my organization is to safeguard the assets.
mm,
My core responsibility is to enhance their asset movement processing services to move
mm,
assets from one place to another. So my
mm,
daily routine looks like, let's say, if a client or if any customer has made sure that the assets are moving, I need
mm,
to make sure that the bookkeeping of those assets or the record has been maintained, as well
mm,
as for the future clients, the asset processing should be as efficient as possible. So any
mm.
technical bottleneck should not be there. And also, as we are safeguarding, not no any cyber attacks or anything should not get stuck between the transaction.
Okay.
Yes.
So, so, so as part of this bookkeeping and then cyber attack protection, and then you also said something one more which I missed out. So in a typical daily routine, how many times you are doing a bookkeeping?
Bookkeeping is once in a while, and mainly depends on clients' complaints or any clients' queries.
Okay. So to be very specific, now today, tell me one, two, three, what you have done.
So today, first of all, as we are working on vulnerabilities, first I saw that if any of my programs has become vulnerable or not. I found one vulnerability where the data can be leaked, so I fixed that, and now I have sent it to my technical manager for approval. Second thing is I've also done a meeting with my technical team in which we were discussing about upgrading our applications to a newer technology. The purpose of this meeting was to make sure that we are up to date with the current technology, as well as to make sure that the client gets has their processing time slashed by around 30%. And the third thing is the daily, let's say, update meeting where we discuss what we did and what we can do better.
Okay. See, in your SOP, whatever you have written there, you said no, based on your DESHA experience, no, you want to get some customer. You were very keen about the customer, so that's the reason why you want to get into management. So there, no, you were saying that you wanted to understand the marketing there.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you please repeat? I'm not able to
So in
understand.
your SOP, whatever I could see that you have mentioned there that during your internship, you picked up some interest in marketing based on the interaction with the potential clients. Am
Uh,
I
s-
correct?
no, so basically, I did not have any interaction with the clients.
Mm-hmm.
In DShaw, I work with the internal and on an internal company portal. So I
Mm-hmm.
interact with the stakeholders, the internal employees, which will be using that service, that web portal. So actually, my experience at DShaw was a bit different. As a technology developer, I was thinking that I have to develop application, but at that stage, I was given a bit of a decisive role that I have to interact with other stakeholders, the employees.
So then, even assuming that no, whatever you mentioned is true. So do you have a strong reason to get into a management? Because no, you were talking about several things like you were doing this particular job and then you were keen about that. But there is no strong reason to believe that no, you want to really do management because no, you seem to be doing you did in NIT Allahabad. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
So after Allahabad, you have been working in a company which is a good company.
Yes.
So well, is there any strong reason other than this? Because no, if you're going to leave this Bank of New York and then go to this place, so what is the guarantee you'll get the same Bank of New York?
I mean, yes, there's no guarantee that I'll get the same Bank of New York.
Mm,
And to pursue management was not, I would say that it was not a one specific incident that really pushed me to pursue management.
mm,
During my academics life, I've been involved in many clubs and committees, as
mm,
well as in my professional life, I've been involved with many stakeholders, people from different backgrounds.
mm.
So I think the accumulation of that I can bring more impact by being in a decision making role rather than being a technological role where I have to just work with the given requirements. So that is what really stems me to pursue in management.
So which are the institutes you're looking at?
Right now, I have call from IIM Indore.
Mm,
IIM Indore only. So, well, I'm looking forward to that, to the interview.
okay. So why I am indoor? Because you're
Uh,
talking about
s-
some cultural academics are there, and then something you mentioned there in your this one. So ideal step for the next phase of my journey, you're saying. So what is the next phase of your journey?
so I want to transition to a techno managerial role.
Mm,
And now I'm Indore. I've read about a lot about I'm Indore. The two things which really caught my eye were two specific things: that their rural immersion program, as well as their Himalaya outreach program.
mm,
So, and one more thing, that IIM Indore is a triple crown accreditation institute.
mm,
So, to get a structured learning MBA course at a triple crown accreditation institute, as well
mm,
as some of their programs, like I told you, the rural immersion program, where I can apply my management skills in a rural setting.
mm,
Obviously, many people apply their management, the skills they learn in MBA at an urban settings, but I will get an opportunity to also apply it at rural settings.
mm.
The Himalayan outreach program, where I might get a chance to also go to the some Himalayan parts and do maybe some management activities, is something which really interested me. Also IIM Indore has many clubs and committees like EQTI, the consulting club and all, which will be very helpful in exploring new stuff. Also, that the Triple Crown accreditation, as I told you, was also a big factor for my addition to IIM Indore.
Okay, so if I'm giving an example. I am Indore has got its own strength, and then you're right in saying that no, okay, this is I am Indore is offering all these details. Assume that no, there is another institute which is having a triple accreditation. So did you consider those institutes?
So if you are talking specifically about the Triple Crown accreditation, so it's basically in only 1% of institutes in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And the only institutes that I know is I am Lucknow and I am Calcutta. Unfortunately, I didn't got a call from them, but if I had got a call from them, I would definitely consider them.
Okay, so now you have got IIM Indore call, so that's the reason why you are very keen about this. Okay,
Yes.
now if you're going to be left open, which is the institute which has got the first priority for you?
The institute which has got the first priority for me.
Mm.
Uh, for right now, I would say I'm Indore only.
Mm.
I've read a lot about IIM Indore, all these culture programs and clubs, and I'm very keen to join it.
Mm.
So I would say right now I'm Indore only. Yes.
You are currently based out of which place?
I currently live in Pune, where my office
Mm.
is based.
Okay, so IIM Indore, the main attraction seem to be more into cultural aspects of cultural flavor, which is going to be offered by IIM Indore.
Yes.
That's a major attraction. Okay. So you said no, you have extensively read about IIM Indore. What else are the stronger points?
So I'm Indore. I would say they also have skill development workshops that they offer on communication, leadership,
Mm-hmm.
sustainability, etc. Many things. I've also read about some electives. That they have electives in investment banking, doing business with China, electives like that. I've
Mm-hmm.
also read about the subjects that they offer: organization behavior, strategic management, operations management. These management subjects got an eye from my side, uh, and I would say about I'm Indore is that I think these are the distinct points that I say about I'm Indore. I think
But
I've already mentioned.
whatever
Yes.
you mentioned to me, it's all very general listen, which is available there in every institute.
Okay, so there's one more thing. Yes, I forgot to mention.
Mm-hmm.
The motto of I am Indore, that the root cause of all achievement is able management, is something which I can relate to, because wherever in many clubs and committees and professional life I have worked, I I think that having the proper management skills and everything is the thing that makes the most difference. So an institute which aligns with the motto which I believe is also my preference.
So what is the motto you're referring to?
Root cause of achievement is able management. It's written in Sanskrit in the motto. I know meaning, the English meaning of that.
So the can you just come again on that motto? So the list of achievements, it's all attributable to.
Management. So basically, if you're working anywhere, if you want to make a big impact, you always work with people with different backgrounds, with different priorities, different teams. So
Mhm.
management is the only thing that makes it possible to make a big impact with
Mm.
different people, with different teams.
Okay, for a moment, no, we'll not talk about IIM Indore. In general, we'll talk about management because no, I don't want to be mistaken that I am trying to find some gaps there.
Okay.
See, you are talking about no, you are keen about management because no, the management is the only one which is offering you all this list of blah blah blah. But any other institute also will offer that because still I'm not getting a feeling. See, first of all, you said the cultural. Then the second one, you said no, there are a lot of clubs there. And then see, and are you going there for the club activity or for learning something in the management and then come out?
So obviously, many institutes offer MBA courses.
Mm.
Having clubs will help me to explore a lot. So having
Mm.
clubs is definitely a plus point. And it's not just a club learning course and all. There are many things that it has a legacy in many domains that I can learn many things. It has a bigger
For
alumni
example,
network.
for example.
So I was just reading the other day about its alumni. So I've read about the Sethi brothers, who are now the founders of the Info Beans Technologies. I've read about Rahul Razdan, who is the current CEO of Reliance Geo Messaging Services. So if I have an alumni network like that, where people are in big prestigious institutes and positions, I can definitely learn a lot with them, connect with them, I believe.
Okay.
So there's alumni network. Then there are many activities and go inside the campus that like I told you about the clubs and the programs that rural immersion, which is very
Mhm.
specific to IIM Indore. So
Okay.
the learning is, yes, the learning, the MBA course is one part, the clubs are, but having all these things at a single place is, I think, what makes it very different.
But will you have an opportunity to be there in all these clubs?
Uh, well, obviously there will be some priorities from my side. I'll try to explore all of the things, but obviously it might not be possible. But I'll definitely try to make use of all the things that I have there.
So, given a choice, how will you allocate your time there? What is the proportion of time that you will allocate to clubs and then cultural activities? In a typical, say, for example, you are joining IM indoor, and then how much of allocation of time, percentage of time you will allocate?
So there is no template as such from my side to allocate time. Like if I say 20% for this, 30% for this, I'll
Mhm.
definitely prioritize it day by day. So
Mhm.
if it is very academic heavy that I have right now, I might pursue the clubs less. But let's say that if I have some time, I might on the weekends I might go and pursue clubs more. I might pursue the communication skill workshops more. So there's no, so in short, I don't have any such template right now. I'll prioritize things as the things are.
Pretty good. So, assuming that no, you have been selected, and this is the first day there.
Yes.
So you're getting into IM indoor, and then very first day you're going to be there. So you have been given a choice to choose some clubs, and then your academic activities, various activities, program has been given to you, and also they have given you a list of clubs in which you can be very well associated with. So how will you choose now? What is that allocation of priorities you will do?
Sir, do these clubs contain the academics clubs as well as the cultural and everything, or just
Yeah, everything.
academics?
Whatever is
Everything.
being, whatever is there in IM indoor cultural activities, the calendar, whole calendar is in front of you for the whole year,
Okay.
or at least for the first term.
Okay.
So how will you prioritize now?
Uh, well, as I mean, there are too many clubs, so I'll definitely read a bit about them. I'll
Mhm.
read of what I can be aligned to. Maybe as I've worked in Bank of New York and D-Shaw being a hedge fund, Bank of New York being a custodian bank, I might incline myself to a bit of financial club. So just to see what they have. I'll also incline myself heavily towards communication, the clubs which helps and prioritize in communication because I think that's a very that's an area that is very much required in MBA. MBA, not just in MBA, in all the applications. Having good communication will always help.
Mhm.
And third thing, some cultural clubs like I like to play music, and if they have some culture clubs like that, that will be my last priority.
Okay, good. So before you could think of MBA, say for example, now at the time of getting into NIT Allahabad, what is
Yes.
the dream? Where did you see yourself after 5 years, 10 years?
Okay. So before entering, you are asking about MBA or before NIT
Be,
Allahabad? Sorry.
before NIT Allahabad.
Okay. So before NIT Allahabad, well, my short term was to just explore a lot of things as I had 4 years. So to
Mhm.
explore. But my long term goal was to be somewhere where I could make a large impact, where I could, use my technological skills to make a large impact, and also where I'm satisfied with my job. Whatever I'm doing, I'm satisfied with it. So that was the goal. There was not such a very specific goal that I want to be in this company or like I want to be a software engineer at Google as such. Just to explore and to just be at a place where I can make a larger impact and be satisfied with my job. That was the goal.
So what is the specialization in your NIT Allahabad?
So I did my specialization in electronics and communications engineering.
Okay. So why did you choose, if I can ask you?
So there were many factors like I gave my JEE mains and I had a list of colleges where I got the with the branches that I was being offered. So I had to make sure to balance it such a way that it also served my interest. It also gave me a very good college where I could explore many things and also good branch. So that's why I selected electronics. The main reason being that right, electronics industry is gonna booming and NIT Allahabad, the institute which holds the distinction of conducting the first CS program in BTech in the whole country, also has some computer science subjects in the electronics and communication course. So I thought it would be a good balance for me to know from the electronics side as well as some computer science side. That's why I chose Electronics and Communication Engineering at NIT Allahabad.
Assuming that no, you have got an offer from IIT Kanpur, but not for electronics,
Yes.
you would have joined IIT Kanpur?
It depends on the branch being offered. Is there any specific branch you're trying to say, or just the college?
No, other than electronics.
As in electronics.
Yeah.
So if I got from IIT Kanpur, I would have joined IIT Kanpur.
Which subject you would have joined?
Electronics, as you mentioned, electronics here.
No, electronics I'm not offering. IIT
Okay,
Kanpur is inviting you to join, but no electronics seat is available.
okay, no electronics. So maybe computer science or IT, something like
Mm.
that. So
So
yes,
you will get.
yes. So what I'm aware at that time was in IIT Kanpur is that I could have pursued computer science, and also they have some committees and clubs regarding robotics, and they
Mm.
also have a club regarding underwater vehicles, which I believe UAVs it is called. So I could also explore some electronics in that way.
Good. So do you have any questions to ask me?
Um, well, as of now, no.
Okay. Okay. So maybe now, can you just quickly summarize our conversation?
Okay, so is it? I'm sorry. So basically, I think the whole interview you're talking about, right?
Hmm.
I think I had many things to say that I could say in a crisp manner. I had a
Hmm.
lot of stuff to tell you, but I was not able to articulate in very actionable words, or I was not able to tell you in very crisp words. And I think the question of why MBA, I could be a lot more crisp than that. I think I could have given you more achieve more pointers that and more incidents that happened in my college life to and my professional life to back that up. So I think there's something that I need to improve upon. And the main thing, communication. I think before answering any of your questions, I think I could have taken some time to maybe pause a bit, articulate all the points, and then give you a crisp answer.
Okay. So just to give you some overall view, there's nothing negative or positive, since it's a feedback. So feedback can it's an opportunity for us to listen to and then see which is right and which is wrong. Because no, you are the best person to know what is your strength and what is the weakness. Okay. So my view is that no, you did a good job, no doubt about that. You were very confident, and then your communication is good, and then there was no pause in any of your the responses. It's pretty good. Couple of areas where you need to you yourself you identified saying that no, there is some clarity which was not there. For example, no, if I can just mention to you, um, you said what did you want to do before NIT Allahabad? You said explore. So explore is a very generic statement. Instead of Alankar, no, Ranga also can say the same thing. But no, when somebody is asking Alankar, and then Mr. Bansal should have a very clear, I want to explore so and so area, or so and so domain, or so and so subject. So exploration, it can be it's an octopus answer. So you can go into any area. But no, when an interview is talking to you, he wants to understand what is your interest area. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is that when I was asking about electronics and then IIT Kanpur and IIM, Indore. So you are talking more about IIM Indore because no, you got a call.
Yes,
So had you got a call from IIM Calcutta, you would possibly talk more about IIM Calcutta.
yes, definitely.
Okay, so then no, that's not the focus should be, in my opinion.
Okay,
What is that you want to be doing in your life? You want to do a management in a good college, good institute, good business school. So then no, you should have a lot of conviction about your own management requirements. What is management? So you are saying that no, I want to be in a position to decide. Are you not deciding today? So you are talking about vulnerability. How did you decide about the vulnerability? You identified some vulnerability today. How did you do that? It was a decision making from your side. Okay, when you wanted to take it up with other people for upgrading the current application, no, it's your own decision. So you're already in a decision making process there. It is not that no, you don't make a decision today. You are making it today in your own role. But then no, is that the right reason to get into a management? So you have to think hard.
okay.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
your responses or your conviction about why management is hollow. And then second thing is no, you are hung up about some institutes. See, for example, I was asking you electronics and communication NIT Allahabad versus IIT Kanpur. So you are grabbing IIT Kanpur even if electronics is not there. Okay, so then the same thing is not reflecting there in the management.
Okay.
Management, you're hung up about IIM Indoor because now they are offering cultural activities, club activities, but is it the one which you want to focus on? And never you mentioned about academic excellence there. Club activity and then the cultural activity is a subset of your academic activities. You're not going there to do your club activities and then cultural activities. You're basically going there for your academic activities. That is going to be strengthened by these club activities and then your cultural activities. What you learn in the classroom in a day, you are going to come back and apply that in your club activities. That's a testing ground for
Yes.
you. That's what you should have thought through. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yes, sir.
that's how you need to be, putting your, see, for example, no, you talked about rural immersion and then Himalayan adventure. Even without going to IIM Indoor, no, you can always do all this rural immersion or Himalayan adventure. Pay some money and then you'll be taken to several places by so many tourist operators, trekking people. So you need to be saying that, okay, I'm learning in a classroom by eminent personalities, eminent faculty members, and they have all these testing grounds like, the Himalayan adventure is there, and then your trekking is there, and the rural immersion is there. So these are the testing grounds. So you learn and then go and apply, come back and then learn. The answer could have been that in that direction.
Okay.
For
Got it.
example,
Got it.
you've
Yes.
done a great job in NCC. So the NCC also would have taught you as to be the soldier as well as a leader. You
Yes.
should possibly make use of it very effectively. You already have a taste of this particular soldiership as well as leadership. So now you want to be more and more growing so that you can be a good leader for a soldier. So when you're talking about a leadership, what are you, for whom you want to be a leader? For people to follow you. So then when you're going to be having a follower there, then you need to be a good leader. So that's where you should say, I want to be a great personality in terms of leading people by so and so qualities.
Yes.
Okay. So these are the aberrations which I can possibly mention to you. Otherwise, no, you are coming out well. So you need to strengthen some of these things and tweak your responses. Okay.
Yes.
What's your percentile basic by the way?
99.4, sir.
Okay, good. So all the very best to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I just have two, three questions if it is okay to ask.
Yeah, please.
Yes. Sir, you mentioned about me that I just said explore when you asked me about the long-term goal.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say that my mindset at that time was that if I were to go a bit deep on exploring the first 2 3 years of the college,
Mm-hmm.
then I would have been answering the question for that what are the short-term goals. But that you have asked for the long-term goals, that why I didn't go deep into the exploration part.
No, no, but
So
even with a short term or long term, I only asked you what was a dream 4 years, 5 years, where you possibly dreamt of yourself. You could have
okay,
possibly mentioned that, okay, I wanted to be a good electronics engineer. I want to be just looking at rocket science, and then ISRO has been my inspiration, or Abdul Kalam has been my inspiration. So I want to be
okay.
just that's the reason why I thought I'll just pick up some of these things there. See, there should be some reason as to why
Okay,
you are interested
got
in
it.
electronics, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
So then that would follow automatically by saying that no, I wanted to be like this. That's the reason why I picked up this. I wanted to. So you can very well say that no, I just went there because no, my elder brother told me, or my uncle told me, or somebody else told me. That also is an answer,
Okay.
but that's not a wrong answer.
Okay.
Many people are all guided like that, and then like a goat, no, they all walk into that, and then they try to reinvent themselves. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
So since you started talking about exploration, then no, you need to be very specific.
Okay. So I have to be a bit specific at what I say. That is the main point. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
understand.
That means no, you have a clarity. You have thought
Mm,
through.
mm,
Without thinking, no, you cannot really know progress.
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Sir, you mentioned me that I had to that I was when I was talking about IIM Indore, I was talking more about clubs and committees and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and that it should be better that I should have explained about academic excellence, right? So I think that in my opinion, it was I thought that everywhere academics is taught. Everyone goes to the classroom and study. I think the other things that you do outside the classroom is what matters. Like that's where you learn skills like communication, teamwork, and all. So I mean, I focus a bit on more on that. So what I did, was it wrong, or did
No,
I
it's
not
not
have
wrong. You didn't link it up with the academic one. So
linking?
you have been projecting it out as if no, you're going there only for cultural activities and club
Okay.
activities.
Okay. The linking should be the important. The linkage.
So you are getting into an Haniman Institute where you are learning something, and then you are trying to make an application there in various club activities as a member, as an office bearer, or in cultural activities. You are trying to bring out the flavor there, the integration there, collaboration there. So this is a training ground. So why
Yes.
these clubs and other things are all being created there? It is created there more so that no people, students can learn in the classroom and then come and then experiment it there. How
Okay.
successful they can just be leading there or
Okay.
being a team member there.
Okay.
So you don't become a leader unless you are going to be a first of all team member. So first, no, that's a training ground for being a team member, a good, effective team member.
Hmm. Okay. Got it,
Okay.
sir.
Yep.
And just one last question, sir. Just out of 10, how much would you rate me? That's it.
Out of 10,
Yes.
zero has no value.
Uh, yes, zero has no value. Yes.
Okay. So I'll put see, you don't need to be measuring yourself based on 10 out of 10 or something like that. So you have a lot of positive strengths, and then based on the way in which that day you're going to be presenting yourself, you need to be confident like what you are today.
Yes.
So based on that, no, I would definitely put you beyond 7.5.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so that's all my questions. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for
So
taking
did
my
I
interview.
fulfill your expectations?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I thought we met yesterday.
Yes, sir, we did.
Okay. So we are going to continue for the second time.
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay. So now, what was the experience yesterday?
I would say pretty insightful because it is very rare for me to speak to professors in the field which I'm targeting in the B schools.
Okay. So I am no longer a professor now. Okay. So
You're the CEO, yeah, but you have some experience in the field. So
okay.
yes, that experience
So
is insightful.
thank you. So yesterday you had something, some gaps. It was not fulfilled yesterday. So that's the reason why you want to try it today again.
It was not an interview. I actually had some doubts. Today I am here for an interview.
Correct. Correct. So yesterday you had some interaction with us, with me. So what are the expectations with when there was an interaction with
Yes,
me,
sir.
and then what is the expectation today you have?
So today I want to figure out what kind of gaps do I have in my preparation,
Mhm.
where I need to work on,
Okay.
and what should be my roadmap to get to where I should be.
Okay. So let me start with your own assessment. What are your gaps?
My gaps.
Mm.
Okay, first of all, I think I am quite verbose when it comes to explaining certain points.
Mm-hmm.
That is due to the fact that I want to build context around what I want to convey.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I'm trying to better myself is I try to articulate myself in my mind first and then speak. I take a little pause.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Second is I have stepped a bit back from what is happening around the world. I am regularly reading news now, getting to know what things are happening in the world, and yes,
Mm-hmm.
that is one of another thing. And one more thing I would say is my undergrad preparation because I graduated in 2024, so my undergrad prep should be focused more on. So I have more grasp on the concepts I've been taught.
Sorry, I didn't understand. What is the gap in that undergrad preparation? I didn't
So
understand that.
what I was trying to say is the
Mm-hmm.
subjects which I was taught in a theoretical manner, I have been focusing more on that. I should have some gap there, which I need to cover. I should have a basic foundational knowledge of whatever things were taught to me in a theoretical and definitive sense,
Okay.
because I've been
So
working. Yeah,
uh,
please.
can you give an example where you have been taught something and then where you feel there's a gap?
For example, I have studied hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I've worked in F&B establishments, I have practical knowledge of how things go on. But for example, in food and beverage service, particular food items are sort of particular condiments. For example, if you're serving Chinese food, the condiment tray should be having vinegar, soy sauce, and things like that. So these are particulars which are there for every single cuisine. So there are some things, there are such things which I should know.
So that is more of a technical detail, no? Is it a management detail?
It's a technical detail, but it is more customer oriented
Mm.
because whenever uh, I personally go to any F&B establishment to enjoy a meal, I notice these things. If the meal has been properly accompanied by certain things which should be there.
Mm.
So this affects the customer experience.
So what is the gap in there?
Uh, this was just an example of the theoretic part which I have been taught, and there are many such things. The core subjects I was taught were front office operations, F&B service, accommodation operations, and food production. So these core subjects have a lot of technical details which I need to cover.
Okay. So how do we start now?
So I have opened my first year notes.
Mm.
I've been skimming through them, the basics. For example, the kitchen brigade, how the hierarchy works, how the kitchen floor is designed to streamline the operations, how in front of operations, how prices are set, what kind of reservations are there, some basic auditing, how it happens, and how the liaising between different departments works. These are some of the facts which I've been focusing more on because they relate to management.
Okay. So fair enough. So you got your own assessment about yourself, and then it's a good beginning. Now
Yes.
you are looking at, based on your graduation, you're looking at the management school.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so obviously, now you did your hospitality management now.
Yes, sir.
From which college?
From IHM Pusa, New Delhi.
You did. So now, what is the difference between IHM of any institute in the country versus management school? So you there also that you have already studied management.
Yes, sir.
So what is going to be the difference there in this particular school which you're aspiring for?
So, sir, in IHMs or hospitality schools, the focus is more on execution and on field work, where we mostly rely on our intuition and the work is reactive. It is more customer oriented. Whereas management schools, for example, I'm targeting TIS and MDI. The work and the decision making and the designing systems, the work is more upstream. It's more proactive in nature. We assess things first. We try to design systems which prevent problems and have a long-lasting impact.
Hmm. Okay. So if you're going to be saying that, no, okay, this is a different stream of knowledge which is going to be there. What is the reason why you are preferring this?
I don't understand your question, sir.
So you identify certain uh, requirements or certain expectations you have from these schools, management schools.
Yes, sir.
But then why choosing this? You said TIS and MDI you are preferring.
Yes, sir.
But why TIS? Why not some other college, some other business school?
So I'm inclined towards
Hmm.
human resource management, and this IMD HR are quite well-known names in that field.
Hmm.
This in particular is more towards social service, social sciences, and labor relations side of things. Whereas MDI is more towards aligning it with broader organizational structure. It's more operational and implementing in nature.
Hmm.
This is more focused on organizational behavior and which affect I would say structures in a more specific way. It's more theoretical. It's more focused towards the knowledge stream and it's more focused towards the knowledge stream.
Okay. So I was earlier asking you a different question. So you have already done half of there's some hospitality management you have done. So already management is there. And then what else you're expecting from the management schools? What you're aspiring for? You were answering me saying that no, okay, there you are more into execution and then various blah blah. But then no, here,
I misunderstood the question, sir.
sorry.
I misunderstood the question. I can answer your question if you would permit me.
Okay, go ahead.
So in hospitality, as I said, the work with the knowledge which I learned was more on operations.
Hmm.
which was more ground focused. We were in the field more.
Hmm.
In management, it is more towards structured thinking, where processes can be more aligned. I am focused towards the cross-cultural, cross-organization work, which focuses on the information which usually gets missed by aligning stakeholders, having clear expectations, and I would say customer-focused processes. These are some areas which I would like to work on now, because that is something which hospitality does not focus on. It is more towards execution side of things. So I
Okay.
want to uh, work, as I said, I want to learn about the more upstream work, which happens to earlier, to prevent problems from actually happening, because a small issue can have cascading effects across lines. And during my hospitality experience, I have been experiencing constant firefighting, be it through staff shortages, be it through any particular change in the processes, which we just had to carry on. Now I want to be a part of why things are happening, why certain decisions are made, and what drives the organization forward.
Okay. Um, so from the way in which you talked about hospitality management, did you ever where are you working currently?
So I am working with Mark. It's the distributor for gold medal electricals in North India in sales and marketing role.
Marketing. So you are not into hospitality industry per se.
I just shifted. I was earlier, my focus was on towards service-oriented roles, customer-oriented roles. So after my graduation, I worked with a job consulting and headhunting firm. There, after working for a while, I shifted. I was seconded to an F&B establishment due to my experience in hospitality, because they were a client and they were facing some issues. After my work there, I shifted to Virgomark because I wanted some structured experience to and not just field work. I want to have some structured experience across organizations, because my earlier experience focused more towards human resources. Now I wanted to explore another field which would deepen my understanding and around how organizations function as a whole and how cross organization work happens.
Okay. Now again, now I'm going back to your to get more clarity in my mind as well as in your mind. So
Okay.
you did your hospitality management.
Yes, sir.
So by choice you went to this HR firm, the consulting firm, or by coincidence you went there.
No, so it was by choice. I was actually selected for a management training program in ING hotels, but due to my during my industrial training and some events that I had worked in, for example, the G20 2023, there I had some experience towards the customer oriented side of things. I wanted to explore different fields where I could utilize these skills, which I learned in hospitality, because those skills are foundational in nature, which can be transferred to other places as well.
Okay. So now how many years you have been working?
So it would be around, I started in November 2024. It should be around more than 1 year, 12 to 13 months.
So are you feeling that now you have been successful in implementing some of the knowledge what you gained in the hospitality management program in the current role or the previous role?
So I would say I have been, because during my hospitality education, we were constantly a part of team-based events where we were regularly implementing things. We were regularly facing customers working across different fields. I that made me aware of how different people function, different verticals function, how to align them, how to align expectations, how to deliver them, and it makes people more. It made me more aware of how to deal with people in certain ways, how to make them feel comfortable. So that has been the people-oriented nature of my education has helped me quite a lot, because I have been working in people-facing roles only.
Okay, now assuming that no, you will get into some other institutes, whatever you're looking for. What's your long-term dream?
So long-term dream would be something to create some systems where I want to work in places which align cross-functional uh, processes. For example, marketing and human resources or operations. All of them they have to work in tandem with each other. So that is something where I would love to contribute because when departments work in synergy, goals are very goals are defined in a very proper manner, which can be implemented. They are realistic, and the market and or the customers, the consumers, they are very satisfied with the product. Clear expectation setting is there, so clear delivery is there. And the teams which I would love to contribute to, I would like to make contribute whichever in whatever way I can, due to whatever skills I learn, and make them to function to the best of their abilities. So the both the teams and the consumers, they are content.
Okay. Now, what's the percentage?
It's 99.16, sir.
99.16.
Yes, sir.
So you are looking at only TIS and MBA, or is there any other institute which you are looking at?
No, so there are other institutions that I'm looking. For example, IIM Shillong is there. All the JAP and CAP calls are there. I'm looking at IFT, SIBM, SEMHRD. I have these calls.
Okay. Assuming that no, you get into IIFT gives you an offer, what will you do?
Do I have other calls in my hand?
I mean, assuming that no, the calls you may possibly get it, but
Mhm.
IIFT has offered it to you in the beginning itself.
Okay.
So will you
So,
accept it or will you reject it?
so in the for the meanwhile, I would retain my seat. There are options to withdraw my admission
Hmm.
and wait for the main target B schools if I get a confirmation from there. But even if I don't get a confirmation from there, I would definitely be content to join IFT. It is a good institution with great academic rigor, and I would definitely be learning from there. One of the things I like about it is directly under the Ministry of Commerce, while the other institutions function under the Ministry of Education, and the foreign trade director has a lot of interaction with the students there. I found this from an alumni, so that can definitely help me build structure and develop myself in a more comprehensive manner.
Okay. But you were initially saying that no, you are looking at TIS and MDA more because no, it's a human resources area. You
Yes,
wanted to be, it's a people. Whereas IIFT is not focused on people. No?
so it's not. I would say any MBA course is can be focused on people.
Hmm.
Even operations are focused on systems, and systems are led by people. People are everywhere. If I say even say marketing, marketing can be customer oriented. There are people focused roles there as well. There's even in B2B channels, we have to regularly connect with other business owners. In when you are working in advertising, you have to, or in public relations, you have to align with the masses. You have to converse with them. So yes, I would say people are in any field you have to work.
So have you got any calls from any other institutes?
Mm, I'm expecting a call from Micah. Otherwise, I am Udaipur, I am Trichy, I am Vizag, Vishakhapatnam. There are some.
These are some.
These are the few calls which I have gotten.
Hmm.
Basically, except the Blackie calls ABCLKI, I
Hmm.
have all the calls.
You've got all the calls, including TIS
Yes, sir. This has not released its calls, but I'm very hopeful to have a call.
and MDI.
I have gotten a call from MDI.
Hmm. So, do you have any other questions to ask me, like yesterday?
Uh, let's say if I join an MBA school, what things would you suggest me to focus on based on your interaction with me?
See, you need to get some clarity in your mind
Okay.
as to what you want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I find some. overlaps in your thinking process. So one side you're saying that no, I want to be doing that structured way, some processes, and then the frameworks, and the other side you're saying that no, I want to be looking at TIS and then MBA because no, they are all very good in HR. So you need to be clear in your mind as to what is that you want to be doing, why you want to be doing management. So like that's what I was asking you. So in the hospitality management is already there. So you already got it. So what else you're looking for in this particular business schools? So what is the difference between IIHM and then other IIMs or any other management school?
All
So do
right.
you know what is the difference between these two? First of all, you have to have the list of all those things because anybody for that matter, they're going to ask you when you have done IIHM, what do you want to do with management?
Okay.
So obviously, no, you need to understand what is the difference between IIHM study and then any other business school study.
Mm-hmm.
Because no, you keep saying that no, okay, I want to be doing management. You take out hospitality, you already got a management. So can you not apply the same concept what you learned for the hospitality in other sectors or other domains? So you need to have an answer there.
Okay.
Yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is yes, so and so. If it is no, why not?
All right.
So that particular clarity is not there in your mind. So that is one. So
Okay.
in the absence of no, I will not be able to tell you as to what you should be doing because no, still I'm not able to understand what exactly you want to be doing because you did your IIHM,
Mm-hmm.
but by choice you went for a consulting firm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still not able to understand what is the conviction you carried when you joined consulting firm.
Okay.
Because none of your statements, whatever you have told me so far, it is relating to the consulting or the people management because the consulting is a different ballgame.
All right.
It can be one single person who is doing the consulting. You don't need to have any interaction with the people. You need to interact only with your stakeholders. So even assuming that no, you're going to be telling me, okay, I got into consulting because now I'll be dealing with stakeholders who are much organized or matured or the people whom I'm going to be they're going to be giving me the job or the input.
Mm-hmm.
So some of this thought process, no, it's not coming out. Okay, so you yourself admitted that no, you have some bad boss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you tend to be. Let me ask you a different question. Are you honest to yourself?
A tattoo?
Sorry, you try to be, but no, you had to have an answer only, yes or no. It can't be
Yes.
in between.
Yes.
So you need to introspect yourself.
Okay.
You are trying to please me and then give me an answer.
Okay, sir.
So you don't need to please me because no, I'm the interviewer and then my happiness. See, sometimes no, some of the interviewers badly pushed back by the candidate, but still no, they will choose that particular candidate. Why? Not because of the personality, because the person has got a sort of a standing.
Okay.
So you don't need to be pleasing me. You need to be convincing me. So there's a difference there. So you are trying to be uh, saying something which is going to be palatable to me. No, I'm neutral. My purpose of sitting here with you is that no, to understand where possible, no, I can just contribute to your own success.
Right.
But if you're going to be hiding yourself in that, saying, okay, this is what I'm dreaming, this is what I was dreaming, this is what my thought process, there is no coherence in your thought process there.
All right.
Okay. So, number one, you need to be, even if I'm going to be saying something, you should have some clarity, give a specific example. So,
Okay.
then, no, then the clarity will come to your mind. Making a general statement, no, like earlier I was saying, instead of Mr. Dama, it can be Mr. Sourirajan.
Yes,
You
sir.
can take out the name and then put somebody's name and then still no, it's applicable. But
All
then
right.
what is specific to you? Where you have to differentiate yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
Not, no, I don't think. I know, sir.
You are fumbling for words.
Okay.
And then some of the words no, you were swallowing.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, no, I could sense that no, you were not comfortable, and then you were trying to uh, the word no itself no, you were compressing it, and then even before you could finish the particular word, you got into the next word.
Okay.
So you need to be slowing down there.
All right.
So you need to be making sure that no, the communication to the panel no, it's very clear to them. You can't swallow the words and then they will not understand. Even if something very positively mentioned there, sometimes the swallowing words will give a negative meaning.
Okay.
An important word, if they can't, if the person is not able to hear, then he will understand, okay, you're not saying something which is true.
All
So
right.
you need to be slowing down and then making it very clear. So that's the next point which I will say. And then you use a lot of this one saying that no, you want to be doing a structured learning and then cross-functional. When I was asking you, okay, next after doing your MBA, where do you want to see yourself? You are saying that no, I want to be um, cross-functional area, and then I want to be. So I'm not able to understand what exactly you want to be doing.
Sir, when you ask such a question, do you expect any kind of role as an answer? That
It can be anything, but it can be specific. It
okay.
doesn't need to be very clearly say, okay, this is what I want to be. No, you can say that no, I'm just thinking aloud, and then I have an hospitality management experience, and then I was there, and then with an MBA, I can possibly go back to my hospitality management, and then I can possibly be manning a complete son in a very young age.
Okay.
That can be one example. Or I can
Okay.
say that, okay, based on the hospitality management, and then this one I can start my own venture into investment management because I have an interaction with, as a consulting person, I have an interaction, I have a good amount of interaction with the stakeholders. I can employ people and then I can be the leader and then I can get the things done by my technical competent people. See, there are so many ways in which you can bring the focus there. Whereas
All right.
making a general statement saying that no, I want to be in a large organization, how do you define large organization?
Okay.
So these are
So
some of those
I should use examples more.
examples. No, will give the clarity to yourself first.
Okay.
Instead of saying large organization, then the next question, which obviously people will be tempted to ask you, okay, what do you mean by large organization?
Hmm.
Is it only Reliance or Hindustan Lever? That's the one you're talking about, or in terms of number of people, or in terms of turnover? What is the definition there?
Hmm.
So you have to be giving that type of clarity to the recipient of your messages also, no?
Mhm.
So that is possible only when you're going to be clear. So
Okay.
today, like what you mentioned to me in the beginning itself, when I asked you what is your area for improvement, you said verbose. The verbose is more because no, the clarity is not there within yourself. And then you also mentioned that no, you try to speak first. You frame the responses in your mind, and then you speak. So there's a time lag there between what you're saying and then what you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking too fast.
Mhm.
Okay. So these are the areas where you have to really work on them. First and foremost is that you need to be very clear in your thoughts. That is
Okay.
possible only when you're going to be just analyzing yourself and then constantly listening to reading some good publications, articles, maybe negative, maybe positive, but you take a positive view.
Mhm. Okay,
Okay.
I will work on that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your insights.
Okay. See the other point which you are saying, undergrad preparation. I was asking you what is it you are saying, and then the undergrad preparation. You said no, some gap there. I'm still not able to be clearly getting the focus of yours. What exactly is the gap which you're saying? You're saying
Okay.
technical, and then that's not coming out very clearly. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Have a
See
good
you
day.
soon. So who is the next person?
So Soumya is the last one.
Yes, sir.
So good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay.
So you have done your BTech in biological sciences and bioengineering from IIT Kanpur.
Yes, sir.
So very, very difficult and different areas.
I wouldn't say difficult, but different for sure.
Okay. So how different?
So, sir, I mean, it is the intersection of pure science and engineering. So, like, you understand the pure sciences of like life in general, and then you implement those principles into creating something impactful to people and society. So I think that process I enjoyed a lot.
Okay. So it's very complex and then difficult.
Sir, I would say for someone like me, so I did not have a strong biological background before this. So I definitely had to revisit the concepts a lot more times than my peers who had a biological understanding prior to it. But it is something that you can understand if you are diligent enough.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how does it lead you to management?
So sir,
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but you were saying that no, so it's very simple, not a complex one, and because no, you have that sort of a whatever experience or interest in that particular one, so you were able to, even though you don't have a basic biological science background, but still no, you found it very interesting. And then it's an intersection of pure science and then engineering, which is a different ball game altogether from other people point of view. So with all this uniqueness with you, why do you want to run behind this management school like me?
Sir, actually, I want to go into healthcare sector
Mhm.
because in the 4 years of engineering, I got the chance to learn a lot about it, and through the courses and also through the insights of my professors. So they are all very active in the industry, and they are constantly, creating patents and then selling them to the biotech industries. And through that, I understood that to contribute in healthcare, there are two ways. Either you can go through R&D or you can go through management. And like I was also involved in like the leadership roles in my college. Like I helped organizing my annual sports fest. And then I also did an internship in marketing. And sir, through those experiences, I realized that I am more inclined towards the management side of things. So I realized that if I do an MBA, I can bridge the gap between my technical knowledge and the management skills and be able to contribute more. So because, sir, actually, when you look at biotech, biopharma to be specific, um, it's not like R&D first and then you go into management. So it's all happening at the same time because even before clinical trials, you have to have a clear picture of the scale of production that you're going to make. Because if you don't know what the market scale looks like, you cannot get a regulatory permit because it's not just that okay you created something in a lab in a like test tube and okay you're good to go you can go into the market. So it's all like an amalgamation at the same time. So that's why I want to go into management.
Okay, so I'm still very eager to understand why you want to get into. So I'm going to be more focused on that particular clarity which I'm seeking from you. When I'm looking at your write-up, whatever you're given, so you're given there saying that no, you want to be the strengthened my interest in the healthcare domain. So you have that sort of a interest there, and then also background there to get into healthcare domain. Okay, so without even management, also you can possibly grow in that healthcare domain and then be successful. Like what you said, no, there are two ways. One is research, and the other one is management. So obviously, you thought no research. Once you do that, there's no management there. Am I
Um,
true?
no, sir. Actually, research, it is definitely very respectable job, and I have a lot of like awe for it. So when I look at the research that my professors were doing at the time, I was very fascinated. But sir, at the same time, because I had an inclination towards marketing through my other roles and experiences, this is what I chose for myself.
Correct. So when you have bifurcated the options like research and management, then obviously I got a feeling that okay, you have got a choice to do either research because there's no management there, or when you go to management, there's no research there. So that's why you are just looking at management, and then many people they are not very keen about research. So maybe that could be one reason why people know they want to get into something else. Okay. So is that the right conclusion of mine?
No, sir. Actually, as I just said, that in biopharma or in healthcare industry, there's no clear demarcation. There's no black and white. It's all gray. So someone who is doing research, they must have in mind the market scale of the things. Because without that, they cannot produce the GMPs or the cell that they are going to use or the media that they're going to feed. So there's like a lot of factors there. So if they don't know about the bigger picture, the management picture, they wouldn't be able to contribute to the research. And at the same time, if someone who is working in management, they don't know the intricacies of the research, the needs, the cost, and everything, they wouldn't be able to manage properly. So I think it's like a gray area.
So you are concluding there saying that it's a gray area, and that could be one reason why it is driving you away from there.
No, sir, actually, it's driving me towards it.
Okay. Now, so which college you studied? BTech?
Sir,
IIT
IIT.
Kanpur. IIT Kanpur. So again, no, I'm going to be saying the same thing. Before joining IIT Kanpur, what is the dream?
So sir, actually in childhood, I was a big discovery nerd. So I used to watch all these shows like How It's Made or Extreme Engineering, and I used to see the interviews of these people who were so passionately telling about their jobs and how they're creating those products and the whole, the factory montages and everything. And my dream was to be someone who gives that interview one day and be featured in a documentary and creating that impact that helps people. So, yeah, and I would say I'm not very far away from there.
That's good. That's good to hear. So
Yeah.
how that particular MBA program in any of the schools is going to help you to achieve that dream?
So, sir, actually, in all the like top B schools, there are healthcare firms that come for the placements and like internships. And also, I was looking at the alumni network of the top B schools, and some of them have their own startups, and others are like working in a you know um, like operations role or like at the top of the management. So that got me the inspiration for doing an MBA.
So which school you're looking at?
Sir, currently I have calls from Calcutta, Kozhikode, Indore, and like Udaipur and like all the new IIMs.
So you said Calcutta, and then also you said what is the
Kozhikode.
next one you said? Kozhikode. So now, what is the difference between these management schools? Is it all same or is it all different?
So sir, I think every management school has their like some um um key factors. So like Calcutta is very finance focused, and in Kozhikode there's like technology, um like they focus on analytics and technology. So and also there's this compulsory social welfare program in Kozhikode that every student has to do. So I think that is a unique thing.
Okay.
And so yeah,
Okay, so let's take one example. So which particular institute you're more familiar with?
familiar as in
Whatever knowledge you have about that particular institute for deciding in its favor or against it.
Sir Kozhikode.
Very cool. So can you give me what are the strengths and what are the gaps there in that particular institute?
So sir, strengths as one I mentioned about the social welfare program, I really like that, and I would love to contribute in it.
Mm.
Apart from that, they also offer very unique sort of courses. Like one I thought was about learning competitive strategy through the game of poker.
Mm.
And um, also, uh, it has like a business museum that showcases the journey of Indian businesses, and it's like one of a kind thing. So I'm very keen in going and visiting it. Apart from it, sir, obviously it's called the God Zone campus. It's a very beautiful place. And I am someone who is very nature loving, so I would love to be a part of that campus. And sir, one more slightly poetic is it will be like IITK, IIMK. So uh, that's why.
Okay. So the dream of viewers to be featured in a documentary. Um, so your IIM Kozhikode, assuming that IIM Kozhikode is going to be IIM KK, is going to be just helping you there. Which area it will help you? Is it going to be helping you in terms of some other social welfare programs, what you are talking about, are fascinated, or is it because no, they have got a beautiful business museum and then you want to be curating one more museum for themselves?
No, sir. I would like, firstly, I am more keen in learning. So that is like the reason why I'm going there. So through the academic program and the live projects, the group projects, and the industry exposure, I would love to understand and develop the skills, because right now, as a fresher, I don't have a lot of industrial um, exposure. So, uh, I mean, after I after academics, everything else comes. So, yes, sir.
So is it because no, I answered differently, or I asked somebody earlier interview? So is it are you influenced by that particular interaction?
I mean, sir, kind of.
Okay. Okay. So now, why suddenly you fumbled?
Uh, I got a little nervous,
Okay. Why?
sir, just randomly.
Okay. So again, no, let me harp on this. What is the elective you will choose if I'm going to be looking at in IIM Calcutta?
I am Calcutta.
Hmm.
Elective. Sir, I would like to learn about market research, because it will involve analytics and statistics. And that is a domain that I have not had exposure to yet through any of my previous academics. And that is a very important part of any business, to like know your market and know about the needs and the gaps in market that you are going to fill. So that is one elective that I would choose. And because Calcutta is very famous for its mathematical programs.
So do you know Calcutta is also known for one more institute?
One more institute?
Hmm.
No, sir.
ISI. Have you heard about that school? Indian Statistical Institute.
No, sir.
Okay, so that is one of the premium institutes in the country where a lot of statisticians, they're all groomed there, and one of the prestigious institutes in the country. And they have got one more, like IIMs, in those days, our great visionary leaders, they created these schools more for making sure that, what you're talking about, analytics and statistics, which you're talking about today, they thought about it in a different way. And then these are the schools which are offering the statistical applications. So you were saying that no, you want to be getting into marketing in IMC, and then because it is offering you an analytics and statistics, but ISI is offering you the same analytics and statistics. Why you are not thinking of that?
Sir,
Why you should
because
go only to management school for doing that? Because other schools also will offer you other disciplines, not necessarily management. Other disciplines will also offer analytics and statistics?
So, because analytics and statistics is one thing that I want to do, it's not the only thing that I want to do. I want to learn about the other subjects as well. So, I also want to, since, like, as I mentioned, healthcare, operations is very important because it's the whole product journey. And anything, if goes wrong at any step, then you have to start over. So, I would love to learn about operations. And in marketing, I have, because of my other experiences as well, I am very curious about customer behavior because, like in general, just learning about the psychology of people that um, prompts them to buying something and making certain choices. So these are some areas that I would love to explore.
See, what you're saying is more in terms of a general statement you're making there with respect to why you want to be doing. Because your write-up, whatever you have shown there is saying that no, I want to bridge the gap between my technical knowledge and management skills.
Sir, so management, as I said, it involves a lot of things. So, in that, operations is definitely very important. Marketing, because like it's more of a B2B marketing. So you are going to sell it mostly to hospitals and doctors.
No,
And
I'm
for
not getting into that. So my question is very simple. You are saying that no, you're trying to bridge the gap between technical knowledge and the management skills.
yes, sir.
So what is you have already identified a gap in technical knowledge? That's what you want to bridge with the management skills? Or you're already having a good technical knowledge and then you want to be just getting some management skills?
So, sir, I would like to add both of them. So it's not like one is more important than the other in such an industry, but um, like management is something that on a personal level also will help me a lot
Like,
because,
like what?
sir,
First,
sir, I sometimes fumble and I'm maybe not very good at communication. So that is something that I can learn there. And just regular other things like working with people, getting to know people, working in teams. So I'm very curious in doing that, learning from peers and their experiences. Um, so yes, sir.
okay. Okay, so you have different calls from various IIMs. Which is the one which you would not prefer to take, but still know you got a call, and why?
Um, Sir, probably the baby IIMs because they are relatively newer and the exposure I would get there would be limited. That's why.
Okay. Okay, so do you have any questions to ask me?
Sir, have you mentored someone who has gone into healthcare? And if yes, then what was their trajectory like?
So can you rephrase your question?
So, like, have you mentored, as in, like,
Okay, so you're asking my own mentorship of. I used to work in a hospital environment where
oh,
no we I was overseeing, or I was part of the management review committee in terms of the hospital construction activity and then management also. So there I have been not necessarily completely mentoring, but then no, I have been supporting them in terms of their own performance.
okay.
So some of them they have really done well in terms of what they have been doing earlier, and they have moved up in their career ladder. Some of them they have just gone into the level of CXOs, and some of them they are just still continuing there and then trying to build up their own, uh, you know, performance characteristics there, and then move on. I'm not able to think of anybody who has failed in their own area, but in case they failed, that they were not continuing in that same organization, they were just moving out for some other reasons. But then no, everyone in an organization, no, they have their own strengths. So based on the strength, they generally make sure that they succeed in their own limited sphere of activities. So to cut the story short, whomever I have interacted with, they have been doing well, to my happiness.
That's great.
Okay, any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay, see, you started very well. You started very well with your answers, and then you were continuing with a great clarity in your mind to a certain extent. But suddenly, when you talked about the exposure, suddenly something your throat got stuck with the exposure there. I don't know why. Okay, so there's no reason for fumbling there, because it was not a difficult question, and then you were answering there, and then there was no discontinuity in your thoughts, in my understanding. So you were continuing to get some words into your mouth. With all these things, why you should suddenly get nervous halfway through when you're being good? So that is the first point which I thought I'll mention to you. Second thing is, see, an engineer coming to management, or the hospitality management person coming into management, these are very common. Okay, whereas a person with biological sciences, which is a very different area, and then you like what you said, no, it's a pure science, and then the interface of pure science and engineering, which is a different area, domain itself. So not many people, they get into this particular type of area. So if you're going to be looking at management, no, you should have a strong reason to come out of that. So you still don't have a strong reason for that. You said, okay, research and management, and then I want to be doing. I was intern. I was doing something there in the marketing, so I was fascinated by the marketing, and then you are doing marketing analytics, and then statistics. Operation also has got analytics. Strategy also has got analytics. Every domain and every subject it has got its own analytics. So that cannot be the right answer for you to just look at management.
Okay.
See, but you mentioned there saying that no, so peer learning, and then the type of diversified gathering there in the classroom, that's the right answer. And then you also said no, healthcare. You started getting fascinated towards healthcare. Then now you can always build it up, saying that no, see, the healthcare is going to be the future, and then I want to be, because you also linked up with IIM Kozhikode, saying that no, social sector. So healthcare, IIM core, social sector, and then management, you can build a very good, you can connect the dot very well.
Okay.
Say that already you are into healthcare domain where you are already interested, and then you are also interested in social sector. So an interest in these two areas with a management skill, it can possibly help you to do much better there, to fulfill your own personal satisfaction.
Okay.
And the learning is going to be not only reading, but also from the peers, and then from the people whom you're going to be interacting with in a typical management school, and the faculty members, and then the environment, like various examples, what you're going to be listening to. So these are the very areas. Then you need to be doing a thorough analysis about the particular school. For example, IIM Kozhikode did an excellent job in terms of the location, and then the various other parameters, like what you said, what is social welfare, and then the unique course competition, something you said. So
Yeah.
you've done a good job in terms of analysis. Same thing, you should strengthen that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, sir, should I not go with marketing?
You can very well do that. But marketing is not only analytics and then statistics, no?
Mm-hmm.
So why you want to get into marketing from biological sciences? Biological science is more of a pure science, and then it's more of a, what I can say, learning the facts. Pure science, it's always not defined.
Sir, but it was also engineering. So it was
Engineering.
defined,
So
then
it's an application there. Again, no, that is defined, and then the definition only you're applying there.
yes, sir.
So management is going to be something different. Integrating some of these things and then making a new definition there, it's going to be an opportunity for you. So there you can possibly fabricate your story like that.
So, sir, like you said, it shouldn't be generic. Like I said, I just don't go with saying bridging the gap with management. So, sir, instead of
No,
management,
you one second, I'm sorry. Your statement itself is very misleading. Bridging the gap between technical knowledge and management skills.
yes, sir.
What is that gap? How you going to, what is it? See, you are talking about management skills, which is in the management school. Technical knowledge, you have already done it in biological sciences. So when you're trying to bridge the gap, what is that? How you are going to build the gap? So you need to invent something new. It is not a management skill. It is not a technical knowledge.
Okay.
So it is not a bridging the gap. You want to integrate this two.
Okay, integrating. Okay, got it.
Because when I'm going to say, okay, these are two different islands, I'm trying to bridge. Management is one island, and then biological science is one island. I want to bring them together. How? Then you need to invent something new. So what is it? Something that the bridge? The bridges, is it going to be management of a different area or a different concept? Or you're talking about, okay, I have got all the technical knowledge, I don't have management skills, so I want to get that management skills.
Yes.
Okay, so that clarity should come.
And
Other-
sir,
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
sir, of the discipline like marketing or operations, should I mention something in specific or should I not do
You can mention your interest, but then no, you should substantiate it by some examples or some strong reasons. For
So, sir,
example, no, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
sir, like I am interested in marketing in general, the subject. Like it is like in every business there is marketing, but should I use something solid to link it to healthcare in specific?
You can do that. Or alternatively, you can say, for example, I've been interacting with, I'm in the healthcare business. So when I need to understand, when I'm looking at some of the products and service offerings, ultimately, who are the people who are going to be using? It's my customers, who are human beings. So I have got a great fascination to make sure that these applications, whatever product I'm offering, it goes into my customers to their expectations, and then it is effective. If I'm going to be giving a medicine there, it should be effective, which means that I need to understand the human being, which means I need to understand the requirements of that, which means I need to understand and then tell about my product to my customers. So that is a business development and marketing and sales, which is fascinating for me.
Okay.
Making a general statement saying that operations. See, for example, I'm going to be why you are interested in operation, because healthcare is a very critical one, and then the last mile connectivity is a major challenge in our country. By taking up operation, I want to just find out a solution for that last minute connectivity. Or you can say today the telemedicine is there, healthcare. So that is an operational subject. How do I just make sure that my client get the services requirements and then the product in a shortest time, and also to the fulfillment of their own expectations. So then when I'm going to be talking about operation, then you should give an example like that. Not a general statement saying that, okay, operation is the one where I'm interested. Why? Because operation word is very attractive for me.
Okay, sir.
So am I convincing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, actually the reason I fumbled was because you asked about IIM Calcutta, and I had not researched about it, so I got nervous.
See, you have all the compulsion to go and then do a research. If you're going to be given an opportunity in IIM Calcutta as well as in IIM Kozhikode, which one you have to choose?
I'm
You-
going.
You need to do a thorough research yourself.
Okay, sir.
Because if I'm going to have 100% information about IIM Kozhikode and then only 10% information about IIM Calcutta, you will regret your decision later on after 10 years. Why? Because you didn't have the sufficient information at that particular point in time. See, today I blame my parents and grandparents and my relatives because they guided me. I didn't have any great people to guide me properly. These are all excuses. I had all the options to decide what I want to do, but I was giving an excuse. It's what do you call the wooden leg? So see, today the information is available in your fingertips. Go and then do a research. When you want to buy a dress, you do a lot of research, you do a lot of comparison, and then so same thing you should do it here.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what is the expectation from your interview also. Have you done enough research? For example, you were sitting in an IMC panel. If you're going to be fumbling, what will happen? They will say, okay, this girl is not interested in IMC because she's not done a good analysis about ourselves. Why? See, you should make sure that you are wanted.
Mm.
When I'm sitting in the panel, I should get a feeling, okay, I need to go take this person into my institute.
Yes, sir.